intertwined, journey well defined. I am a confident host, engaging more than most, value in every word, in conversations heard. Every step I take, in this path I make, trusting what's at stake, no more feeling fake. I am a confident host, engaging more than most, value in every word, in conversations heard.
What is up, Juice Gang, and welcome to the Race Plays Radio Show. This is going to be another amazing night for you. Holy moly, holy moly. It is Monday nights here. It is 9:33 here in California. It is a beautiful rainy night. The studio is dripping as usual. Anytime it rains here in Los Angeles, the studio will leak. That is the price of art, my friends. You are listening to a starving artist right here on the Race Plays Radio Show. It's going to be an awesome night. Like I said, today's guest is a popular beat maker in Los Angeles area. Not only does he produce his own music, but he has produced beats for the likes of people like Bobby Soul, Typhoon Williams, Cole Renee, and much, much more. We're going to get into all the multi-artists that he's been working with over the years. A multi-talented artist. This guy plays instruments. He's going to tell us all about himself, and we're going to really get to know this amazing artist tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome Mr. Cedric Reynolds to the show. How's it going, sir? Welcome in.
Hey, man, thank you for having me. Thank you for having me, man. It's a beautiful thing. You know, we out here grinding. You know, you said the life of the starving artist, man. You know, we got to continue to hustle, man. We can't sleep.
That's it. We can't sleep. That's the number one thing, especially you're a parent. I know you're a parent, right? You have kids too, right?
Oh, yeah. I got 2 and 1 on the way, man.
So, congratulations.
You know, never stops.
How old are the 2 you have right now?
8, 1.5, and then we've got the 1 on the way. So
dang,
it's gonna be a full house.
One after another. I like it, my man. You're a busy man.
Yep.
Holy moly! No television in the Reynolds household.
Oh yeah.
Fantastic.
Well, not for me. I mean, for the kids, you know. But I ain't got time for television.
Yeah, exactly. You got music. You're a father. I know when we talked about setting up this event, you were like, well, I could do it, but it's got to be like 9:20 after I put the kids to bed. So I totally understood that because I have kids myself. I have 3 as myself.
Yeah,
that's awesome. It was great because he gave me time too. I actually sat and watched the new Tron movie we were talking about earlier, the Tron Ares movie. I actually finished the whole movie. It's crazy.
Yep.
So I had time to do that and then jump into this. This is awesome. It's been a great night.
Beautiful. I'm glad the flow is right. You know, the vibes are good. It's just how it's supposed to be, you know.
Hell yeah, balance. Exactly. That's the word. We'll talk a little bit about that more. How you, well, let's talk about it now. Like, how do you do that? You know, you've been in the music. How long have you been doing music for?
Well, I would say, cause damn, in like junior high, I was in a metal band, and then going into high school, so like early 2000s. So yeah, like 26 years. Music-wise, like just playing instruments and being in bands.
Wow, 26 years. That's crazy. Let's listen to a little piece. I'm gonna give the audience so they get to know you. I'm gonna get them a little piece of some of your work with Bobby Soul. This song right here, if you guys can hear it, let's pop it up here. It's called Namaste.
Go ahead and hit that, man. What's up? How y'all doing, man? Are y'all good? All right. Well, welcome, and a third welcome to Urban Wax Creative Soul Sessions Live. We are back again. I'm so happy to be here. We've been through a lot, and I'm excited to present to everyone none other than Cediced. But y'all know he ain't gonna do it by himself, right? Y'all know that, right? We got Bobby's Soul. So here we are. Come on up, man. Come on up.
What's good, Ceddy? What's good? What's good, guys? How you guys doing? What's good? What's good? What's good, JP? What's good, Fake? What's good, Art? It's good. So, Shay, how you doing? This is a song that we like to call Namaste. We just made this song. Just came here to show it with you guys.
Your neighbors came up knocking, tell me if something wrong. I gotta know if we can keep going on. If this loving gets strong, 'cause I just got a taste of your loving, babe. I don't see nothing wrong. If this loving goes on, just give me a piece. I don't wanna leave my sweetest thing, all my candy. So careful every time you scream, 'cause they won't understand. She plays no games, she likes to tease. I stretch her out like namaste. You're the only one that can turn me into a romantic.
There it is, right off of Valentine's Day weekend, Namaste, sung by Bobby Soul. I love that version. I actually played the live version. Where was that? Where was that recorded at? That was live. Do you remember?
Oh, the live version?
Yeah.
So that was going to be at Irvin Wax Creative.
Wow. Yeah.
Man. So that was a little guitar, that I put together on that, and man, we just caught a vibe one day in the studio, and we're like, hey, we got to put that down, and then ended up, doing like that live cut at another studio session, and they even, had the video shot and everything for that. So
Oh, crazy. Yeah, I really wanted to play that version because it gives you the whole vibe of like you're playing live, because you're playing guitar on that, right? That's you playing guitar.
Yes, it is. Yep.
That's crazy. So for people that are just learning about Cedric, he plays guitar. What other instruments do you play?
Oh man, so drums, bass, guitar, piano, ukulele.
Ukulele.
I started off, my first instrument was the congas. So
The conga?
Yeah, ukulele.
That's right up my alley. Oh, here we go.
Yeah, congas. That's my first instrument.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's the first instrument. Grew up playing in the church, man. So.
Oh, that's awesome.
I had to get them rhythms right. They weren't playing.
Oh yeah. Especially when I used to play with salsa. So those guys will hit you over the head with a tambale stick. Pata! You don't play right.
Okay. You not sick? Hold on. You messing up the whole syncopation?
Oh yeah, they'll slap you over the head with that if you mess it up. Congas are no joke. People think it's just like some hand drums that you're just messing around up there. It's a real deal, right?
Yeah, no, and like I used to actually get these bone bruises, so like I would have to wrap my hands.
Yeah.
Like even when I played, like they weren't mic'd, so I had to hit them extra hard just to. And yeah, I would get all these bruises and everything from just playing. Yeah, it hurt. Like,
oh
seriously,
yeah.
Like you hit them things wrong, and then you'd be hurting. Next week I gotta play again, so I'm like, all right, wrap up the hands.
Yep, every week. I remember that calluses in the hand. My elbow is still destroyed from this day. I can't do it anymore. It's too much. Took it out of me. Too many years of doing that.
Oh yeah, no, for real. It's straight like sports injury kind of thing.
Yeah, like a tendonitis of the elbow type of thing is crazy. It's out of control. But that's crazy. So that's why I wanted them to hear that. I know you're a multi-talented instrumentalist. Also wanted them to hear Bobby Soul. A lot of people don't know, have it outside of the scene. Not too many people know about Bobby Soul, and he's got a sick voice. Facts, man. Right? He's done some stuff with Batch Records. He's done a lot of stuff.
Yeah, they sleeping because I mean he's an engineer himself too.
Oh, really?
Audio engineer, makes some beats. Oh yeah, yeah. So he's multi-talented himself, and just on the back end, he's doing a lot of stuff for other people producing. So just to see him put out his own music as well, like there's so much work he's doing on the other end of things, and it's all about balance. But at the same time, yeah, for his music, I know he can definitely reach bigger audiences, and he just got to keep going. That's all.
Bobby Soul, come on the
And
show.
that's
Let's
just
get you
in
out
the
there.
marketing and all that, because yeah, his voice is amazing. We love that. We love to hear that.
What was it like when you finally guys got this piece into the studio? How involved were you in the process of making that song, Namaste?
So it actually just started off with just like a drum beat. And he was just like, "Hey man, I really need some guitar for this. I have this idea for like a song." And he kind of sang like, just like a rough draft of what he was singing. And then so I kind of got the key. And then from there, like I was just like, okay, it's something kind of soulful. And within like it was literally like just maybe like 30 minutes, came up with the hook. And then from there, just kind of recorded it out and just played the whole thing through by feel. And we just ended up keeping that.
Dang.
That was that. So it really didn't take too long, but it was just more of just like we were just right at that right vibe for the day, and just locked in. And that was one of those things that sometimes it takes days, sometimes it takes minutes. That was one of those. It took minutes.
Wow. So he already had the words written down basically, and he had a drum beat as well.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and I think he might have tried maybe like making some other beat or something to it. I don't know, but he just pretty much had the drum beats. Like I got this idea for the song, and rest is history right there.
And then once you put in those sweet chords and that clean guitar with his voice over the top, then you had that beautiful song going.
Oh yeah, man, and like it was amazing because once he actually recorded the vocals, and I was just like, oh, hold on, we might have something here. Let's go ahead and let's put this out, like
Absolutely.
And we ended up putting it out, and then having to put out a live version of it as well, just because the demand, like people wanted to hear it live, because we were just playing it like we would pull up somewhere. And I play the chorus, he starts singing. People are like, "Ooh, that's smooth," like it's broken down, but it still has enough power to where the song could be felt. Sometimes it's just that rawness. That's all you need.
There it is. From that rawness, let's go into the actual studio version for the audience. We're going to play this song straight through from the studio version, Namaste, featuring Cedric and Bobby Soul.
Your neighbors came up knocking. Tell me is something wrong. I gotta know we can keep going on when this feeling gets strong. 'Cause I just got a taste of your loving, babe. I don't see nothing wrong if this loving goes on. Just give me a piece. I don't wanna leave. My sweetest thing, my candy. So careful every time you scream, 'cause they won't understand it. She plays no games, she likes to tease. I stretch her out like namaste. You're the only one that could turn me into a romantic. Your neighbors came knocking. Tell me is something wrong. Gotta know if we can keep going on when this feeling gets strong. 'Cause I just got a taste of your loving, babe. I don't see nothing wrong if this loving goes on.
That loving is going on with that studio version. Cedric and Bobby Soul putting it down. The only difference is this nice reverb on the guitar, the effects, the little background nuances, little effects on his voice at certain points, all the production that goes into a nice studio sound. It's all there on that studio version of Namaste. Again, Bobby Soul and Cedric on that beautiful piece. Amazing, my friend.
Thank you, man. It's definitely like kind of a trip because I originally recorded it with the electric guitar, and then the live performance I did it with an acoustic. So I don't know, just I think I like the sound of the electric, but just for the live that day, I just grabbed the acoustic. So it did have a little bit different flavor to it, just even like the feel of how you play the two.
Yeah, it seems to like sustain more, of course, with the electric guitar. It kind of rings out more.
Oh yeah.
And then his guitar, and then his voice, comes in with it and kind of goes with the guitar really, really well with that sustain.
Yeah.
Pretty freaking cool.
Yeah, man. Voice of an angel, I had to lay something sweet and angelic, just kind of a little bit of soul to it.
Yeah, you had to put that harp on it.
Shoot. That combination right there.
Nice. Yeah, these are the kind of things that me and the musicians we nerd out on. So bear with us if we get excited about these things like clean guitar, reverb, and these angelic sounds. This is the Raised Flames radio show. If you're just joining us, Cedric Reynolds here live in studio virtually, and we're talking about all the different tracks that he's done with many artists all over Los Angeles County. Let's get back to your earliest memories. You talked about playing congas for the church. What are some of your earliest memories? How did music get into your life? Were you at a party and parents or was it always there? What was the life of Mr. Reynolds there and music?
Oh well, for me, like there was always music in the house and music around. My mom was listening to like Sade.
Ooh,
and
Sweetest
like
Taboo.
Michael Jackson. Yeah, and even Garth Brooks. So.
Oh, she got the country too.
A lot of differences. Sorry, my. Yeah. So it was a lot of different things. Sorry, my tripod went off real quick. So
we're getting a point of view there of the studio.
We're gonna keep it rolling. Yeah, we're gonna get a different point of view in the studio. Man.
Chad, this is live.
Good times right here.
This is POV of the studio.
With that, yeah, you know what I'm saying? With that, yeah, so that inspired me. I would actually zone out to rhythms and not really listen to the words a lot. And that's what got me into like just all the syncopations and stuff. And quite frankly, I was drawn to drums, and that was my first call. So I wanted to play drums, and my parents were actually pastors of a church. And so,
awesome.
Got hooked up, said, hey, I want to play drums, talk to the drummer there. And he's like, well, if you want to learn drums, you got to learn congas first. You just kind of watch what I'm doing, and I'm going to teach you some rhythms. And then so went from there, just trying to, just keep up, essentially.
That's awesome.
And then after just, pretty much just studying, I was finally able to transpose that over to drums, get some lessons there. And then from there, I actually went through all the instruments, went to bass, then guitar, then piano, and then ended up leading the whole praise and worship team.
What?
And these were people like that were twice my age.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I was in high school, and they were, pretty much like in their 40s, like, I'm telling them, all right, play this, play that, because I play all the instruments, so now I can kind of communicate that. And then the people in the choir, because I sang too, I'll be like, all right, well, I need this harmony on this part, so orchestrating all of that. It was fun, man. It was really fun. Like,
Did you
pretty much my first beat making?
That's incredible. No, the way I'm glad you said that because it's crazy. It's interesting. Like when a lot of people get into music, it could be the guitar, but most of the time it's always like, I heard this song, this a story, these words. For drummers like me and you, oftentimes it's the beat, something about the beat, the heartbeat that gets to us, and we feel it, and then we just somehow get into that, and then it melds into other things. Like for me, I got into guitar as well, and for you, guitar, bass, piano, and then to be able to lead an orchestra, you must have got some amazing piano lessons or got some amazing background and got an incredible ear, because you basically have to, if anybody's ever been in choir, you basically have to hit the go ding, and then the guy goes woo or whatever. It's got to match, right? So you got to kind of know what keys are, signatures, and all that, right?
Your attitude. Oh yeah.
So that's legit.
Me, it's been crazy because we've had a piano in my house like growing up, and I would just like take out songs that I heard by ear. So like I would hear something and then I would just kind of try to play it on the piano. So there was a lot of that going on in the early years. So being able to just hear frequencies and hear how things are supposed to be, and knowing like that kind of helped out a lot in the process. And then from there, like, theory just filled in the rest of the blanks,
Interesting. So it's like perfect pitch matching with the theory, and the combination just explodes.
Yeah. So it just filled in the gaps from there. I didn't really have no formal training. It was just pretty much all the people that were around me just kind of infusing into my life. I took, piano lessons when I was 5 for like, I think it was a month, and I fell asleep in the class because I was just bored.
And man.
I took drum lessons for like 3 months, and that was another thing I just got bored of too. So, I ended up like the back end, like, parents took me out. They were just like, well, they told us not to put him in a box, so we're just going to let him do his own thing. I kind of wish I would have stayed in that, but I had to learn it over anyway by myself. But I guess when I was ready, that's what made me want it more. So in the long run,
because everybody learns different too. That's the hard part.
With the natural ability, yeah. So I think I learned more the hard way, and then came back, and then with the theory was like, oh, okay, that's why I messed up here, or that's why I couldn't get past this certain point. So learning how chords are built, harmonies and scales, within that, so there's a bunch of technical, like it's a wormhole, like
music theory, you go nuts.
Instrument, and then into just recording and all of that other stuff is, it's a lot, and that's why most people only do one thing.
Yeah, because I mean,
crazy,
your mind could go crazy. You could end up like Kanye West and just but the guy's a genius, but you get a little loco up in the cabeza.
Oh yeah. You don't even know how to turn certain things off. Like I'll be, I already made the song, and then now I need to go into, singer or rapper mode, and then I'm like still in, producer mode. Like, oh wait, hold on, this drop right here needs to be fixed. So I gotta learn how to switch hats and turn things off.
Oh man, it's crazy just having all those things in your head. I remember in the old days with trying to DJ and stuff like that, and in the old days it was vinyl. So we had like vinyl, and then we had like a disc player on the bottom, and then underneath that we had like a tape deck. So I was like mixing things into each one during the show, and I remember just getting so ingrained in that. Like my hair was growing long, my nails were growing long. I hadn't showered in like a week, and I was just like into it. So you get really a professor at this music stuff.
Oh yeah. You can really get dialed in, lost, and lose track of time. Hours go by, and you're just doing one little thing.
Yep. Oh yeah, out of control. That's crazy. So by the time you get into high school, you're leading worship there at the church, and how does it go from at what point or what age maybe or what era where you start to get into like your own music and putting your own tracks down, or did you start putting other people's tracks down? Give us a story behind that part of your life.
So it was pretty much a split between church, and then I had my own band outside of church. I had a metal band.
Oh,
And
that's
then
sick.
after that, it was pretty much like just being in a couple of different bands and groups. So I was in a rap group that we went to like continuation schools and like mentored to kids. And so like we would do these raps, and I had my acoustic guitar, and then I would beatbox at the same time the homie would rap, and then I'd sing choruses, and then I would even rap too. So starting to do that,
Oh, tight.
and then moving into a realm where it was actually a sold out show at the Grove. It was my first big show. My dad actually knew the piano player for I forgot what band it was. It was a big band back in the day. But anyway, long story short, I got to open up for Andre Nicotima. For this song that I guess they didn't have the guy that originally sung the hook, but I'm just supposed to come on stage and sing the hook. So sold out show for like over 2,000 people. It was cool.
Dang.
And that was my first big gig. Like, and I was just like, ooh, I kind of like this. Like, we had a whole skit set up. Like, we came out on stage, and then they're taking shots, but it's like the venue didn't let us actually have alcohol, so we're taking fake shots on stage, like of this Grey Goose. And I'm pretending like it burned, and everyone's going crazy, like. And that was like my first big taste, and I was like, that'd be kind of cool to actually like produce my own music. And then so from there, I started actually producing just beats, and I made so many beats, I ended up getting on them.
Oh, dang.
I'm like, well, I got enough of these. Like, let me just get on some of these, and then started producing, for other people as well because they liked it. But that was one of the things I guess that made me better at beat making is producing for other people.
Right.
Because I had to really learn, like, okay, well, what do you like? It's not just what I like now. So I tried to incorporate like a whole sound for a particular artist that I'm working with. Big shout out to Devion. He's actually out of Texas. Dope MC.
Devion, come on the show.
Ended up, yeah, we get him on the show for sure. Devion, come on now. You know what I'm saying?
Let's go.
Dope artist. I ended up making like one beat for him, and then we ended up like producing a whole album type situation. So just with that, having him and cooking up in the studio, and it just led me to structuring my songs different and all that. And then, long story short, just coming through to now. I went through every genre during the pandemic, by the way. So I have a country song out there.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I have a reggae song, and I had to get better at recording.
The pandemic made everybody a little crazy, so it's okay.
Yeah, no, for real. I was locked up, and then once I was able to get out, I actually started working for the studio, and I learned how to mix and master. So that's what got the production up. You know what I'm saying? So from then after, all the tracks and everything was clear. Didn't have this like little buzz in there. Like, it was so much I had to learn about signal flow and all this other stuff.
Right. So there was a moment during 2012 and all that where you worked for a studio.
Actually, it was during
2020. I'm sorry.
2020.
Yeah.
I worked for Hear No Evil studio in Orange County. Man, it's dope studio, man. I got to work with some some good big names too, like Morris Day.
What? Working for the time?
Like, yeah.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
The next step above that is Prince. So that's the biggest. It doesn't get pretty much bigger. That's it. That's it for me.
Like just being in the same room, let alone like kind of like, okay, I'm ready the session. Like, I'm like, this is cool. Like, yeah.
Dang, you were telling time what time it was.
He wanted to make like this this production I can't really name because I just kind of signed some things, but he wanted to make this production and he needed my opinion because I'm a producer and wanted to do some things. So it was dope just to be able to even
Is
have
that not out yet?
my word or say so, an input. No, it's not.
Oh,
So
it's not
that's-
out. It's coming.
So I don't know if So I don't know
So
if he's gonna put it out or what's going on with it. So I just can't.
Yeah, you
speak
can't
on it
say
right
you
now,
can't say the name of what's the name of the song?
legal terms.
Don't get yourself in
That's
trouble.
the name of the song though.
Oh, okay,
Something
okay.
different. Something different.
Some different. Okay.
Yeah. But he did do what was it? He did a Christmas song he recorded there too. So
Oh wow. Crazy. So some stuff might be coming out. And ladies and gentlemen, I will be the first to have actually interviewed Cedric Reynolds on the show. Ladies and gentlemen. Have you been on another podcast? I'm sure you've been on another podcast.
Oh yeah. I've been
Yeah.
on a few, you know what I'm saying? But we level up every time, you know what I'm saying?
That's
So,
right.
I'm
This
happy
is
to be here with you,
this is
brother.
big time,
Happy to
baby.
be here.
We have about -5 people watching right now. It's incredible. Woo! Let's go.
Hey, that's more than we need, you know.
That's right. 10 a.m. in the West Coast, 10 p.m. in the West Coast, 10 a.m. in Abu Dhabi. Abu Dhabi's watching us. They're big fans in Abu Dhabi. It's out of control over there.
Let's go.
Crazy.
What's up? What you do?
So when you I mean, you've gone through this stage of playing in church, played in metal bands for the junior high, getting an experience of playing live at the Grove where over 2,000 people, being in studio productions with people like The Time in 2020 during the pandemic, stuff like that, and you get life lessons over the years. You start to build your kind of portfolio, if you will, and then you come out with songs like this one right here called I Won't. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're just joining us, the Raise Flays radio show.
Yeah. Painted pictures, yeah, started my lens. These family portraits getting bigger by the minute. But I can't forget from where I came to where I went. Legacy born, the legacy born. Follow the North Star, the truth in sight, my guiding light. And for my soul to keep a legacy with lasting life. Foundation built without the cornerstone is set to crumble. I can't forget these lessons, I can't forget this blessing. You came into my life, I've been a better man. Led to uphold these things without no hesitance. Wide awake, my third eye, but this ain't tunnel vision. Attain precision, focus, laser cut with smooth position. The opposition better study for they creep up on me. I walk by faith and not by sight, yeah, I can sniff a phony. And I won't forget these lessons that you told me, yeah.
I Won't Forget You. The song is I Won't. Cedric Reynolds, cop that. You're going to look for him under, it says Cediced, is AKA Cediced on Apple, iTunes, and Spotify. Cediced, that's CEDICED. That's what you want to look for on Apple.
Yeah, said he said.
Said he said. I said, don't say. I'm always bringing in ice because ice is trying to get in all over the place.
Don't put me with the ice,
don't let
man.
them bring them in.
Don't put me with that.
Don't let them get in. They're gonna make me run away because they're chasing after me. They're chasing after my people.
Man,
So
you
there.
gonna have people knocking on my door. Said ice. Don't put me with that.
Said he said,
Oh,
ladies
man.
and gentlemen. You're gonna look for said he said. Said he said. That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Holy moly! Talk about that
Yeah,
song.
man.
It's like
Okay.
it seems like a musician who has been in the game for quite a bit. Obviously, you're in a, we only touched on it. We've touched on. I mean, your life we won't mention your age, but you had an incredible career of music in the church, outside of the church, hanging out with different musicians, doing productions, doing beats. This song seems like a musician who has been in the game for a bit, something like a man who has learned from deep lessons over. As I listen to the song, this is what comes to mind here. I know you have kids. I know that aspect of life changes things, and the way has it changed the way you write? Have all these lessons kind of just built into you a different way of writing now that you're a little bit later in the game, and also having children as well, if that makes sense?
Oh, definitely. It's definitely made me change my perspective, I guess, as far as the things that I put out. Because for me, like, I've always loved to tell a story. So that's one of the things I've always struggled with just as an artist. Like, okay, do I just put something out just kind of fun and light, or do I tell a story? It's kind of made me circle back to telling stories. So, just with having, the little ones and everything like that, it's like, well, if I tell more of a story, it's going to give you a better perspective on, either a subject or, whatever it is that I'm talking about, in that
Yeah.
regard.
Probably
And
like
I
simplify.
feel,
Do you think it like like the fact that you're a parent, and then you're like, and we're talking to kids, and us adults, we're so dumb. You're like, I got to simplify it and create a story that's more tangible, more clear, that pushes through, that you'll understand, right?
yep, that and attention span.
Attention span
People's
these
attention span
days,
is too
dude.
short.
Yeah,
So
forget
if I can
about
make
it.
something that like makes you want to kind of go to the end, well, wait, what is he talking about, or where does this end? Then I got you for more than the 10 seconds that you would normally just pass by.
Yeah, we're just flicking through. We're
'Cause
just flicking
half the
through.
people talking about nothing.
Well,
Yep.
this
So
is
if
what
I
this
can,
show's
if I
all
can get your
about.
attention, be like, how's this end?
Yeah, this is what the show's all about. You don't see me doing like 90 episodes a year. Like, I hit somebody like a Cedric Reynolds, and I go, I want this guy to come on. I like his music. I know he has a story. We've just heard the story. We're going to hear more. Talk about what you've been doing recently. Like, I've been hearing a lot of your like singing voice, and that's really interesting to hear you not just rap, but like you singing, because you have a great voice as well. And it's different than your rap voice. Way different. Like,
Yeah,
they're
that's
totally,
totally different. Totally
yeah,
different.
I've never seen. Some people rap, but
Yeah,
then
like
they
night
rap
and
like
day.
they sing. You don't. You're like separate in rooms, two different rooms.
Yeah, man. I feel like two different people sometimes, or 500 different
It's
people.
crazy.
Yeah, so a lot of the stuff lately, even the one like from Valentine's Day, funny story with that one. That one actually was put out 3 years ago, but never promoted. So this was actually going to be for a show. So like a lot of the stuff like I do singing wise is usually like for placements, TV, television, stuff like that.
Oh,
And
crazy.
then my rapping stuff is just more for like the personal, more hip hop and urban, more of the personal I put out. So that song was for a show called Black Beauty. Like literally, we had everything squared away, and then the show ended up not airing. They didn't take the show.
Oh,
So,
crazy.
ended up, yeah. So yeah, ended up, the song, that was, meant for the theme song for the show, all of that.
So that
didn't
makes
come out.
sense.
And
You can't
just
like
did
you
nothing
don't
with
want
the
to
song.
rap like on the nice TV show like it's gonna be a night. You want it to be like
Yeah.
everybody's watching tonight or whatever. It's got to be a little bit nicer, I guess.
Uh-huh.
A little commercial is
Yeah,
what the word
yeah,
is.
So
Commercial.
I give them the smooth stuff.
Yeah.
I give them the smooth commercial. Yeah, exactly. So I got tons of songs like people ain't even heard like that are in that realm, and
They don't even know
even,
it's
like,
you,
some
probably.
doo-wop. Oh, they probably don't.
That's crazy, bro.
But
So
yeah,
you're making
like,
bank
so
with
I
it.
got
You're making some
songs
some
that
cash with
laid.
this too.
Oh yeah, no man. So that's why I do so many things is because you really can't put all your eggs in one basket.
Nice.
The streaming stuff doesn't really pay. So you really
No.
gotta be creative as far as how you monetize, everything.
Creating a
So
business.
whether or not I'm gonna do a service for somebody, as far as studio work, playing an instrument, just being in a music video, singing, rapping on their beats, doing the engineering work, or even selling, some type of merch or something on the back end,
Nice.
and then also sync placements. So yeah, you gotta do a little bit of everything just to
Oh hell yeah.
make it, man. Because these leaks ain't gonna fix themselves. You know what
No,
I'm
no, no, no.
saying?
These things aren't even getting
The
fixed
holes
over
in the
here.
roof ain't gonna fix themselves.
I
Yeah,
just
man.
told my mom, get sandbags. Get a lot of sandbags. We'll be okay. We'll just bury ourselves in sandbags.
know.
Don't worry about it.
For real. Either that, I'm gonna have to get that YouTube University, learn how to do the roof myself. Quit playing.
Yeah, I'm telling you, we're gonna have to get that freaking diamond spatula that they use and get some tar and tar it all up there. We're gonna have to do that. That's just gonna have to happen. That's what's gonna have to happen.
Call me Mr. Fix It.
Dang, man, I'm telling you. With all this stuff, do you have time? I mean, you're a parent, you're doing these beats. Do you have time that you do shows as well? You do live shows?
Oh yeah. I just actually had one this last Saturday, and it was crazy. It was one of the longest days I've had in a long time, because I had this guy film me for an episode of Sukasa he's doing, and it's pretty much where it's like a day in the life. So he filmed me for like 12 hours straight, and
What?
it ended up like going through Hollywood studio sessions, and then ending up at the show at night. So it was a long day, but it was a great show at that. Too.
Oh yeah, that's intense. That's what I've done that here on YouTube, where I just do like a whole. I'll go to Vegas or something like that and just film like for 8 hours. It's exhausting, right?
Oh yeah, no, it is. Like I was just like, okay, because we went to like Hollywood, then we went to Venice, then we went to South Central, then downtown LA.
Dang.
And you live out, if you go out to LA and doing all of that with the traffic and everything.
It's exhausting.
a lot.
Sitting in the traffic. Sitting in the traffic just drains you. You don't even have. It's worse than working out. You don't even have to work out. You're just sitting in the car, and it's literally draining the energy out of you as you're sitting there. It's like sucking the energy out of you when you're sitting in traffic.
No lies. You got to move at certain times. So, I try not to even move if I don't have to,
Oh yeah, it's crazy. Oh man, it's out of control. It's like waiting in line to go. You're basically, when you go to work, you're waiting in line to go to work because you're in traffic. If you want to go to a show in LA, you're waiting in line on the freeway to get to the line at the stadium to get into the show or the club. You're always in line here in Los Angeles. And ladies and gentlemen, if you want to move to Los Angeles, there's my plug for Los Angeles. Come on in. We have plenty of people here to hang out and wait in line with you, and then have a bacon hot dog on the side of the road. It's fantastic. East LA. Shout out to East LA. Let's go.
Hey, the bacon hot dogs make the whole wait worth it.
They make the wait worth it. They make the wait. Yeah. The bacon hot dog. You'll thank me later.
They make the wait too, yeah.
They make the wait, and they make the in many ways. Oh man. So when's the next show, my friend?
Ooh, so it's gonna be probably towards the end of next month. I haven't got the exact date yet. Right now, I am in the middle of working on the next music video.
Oh,
so
what?
That's actually going down. Yeah, because we got another release coming up. So, I got to make sure, I got the visual to go with it.
Is that, so when is that coming out?
That is going to be on the same date as the release. So I'm actually going to be throwing a show for that. So I'm in the works of getting that. So yeah, it's going to be the end of next month for sure. But once I get the date of the show, it's going to be the same date for the release. So I do everything,
All right. Cool. This is probably the latest I've ever been up at night because I'm an old man. But if I don't go to the show and I don't film that show, then we will have to have a watch party here you'll have to come to the studio. We'll do a watch party live on YouTube, watching the video, like watching the new video.
Yeah.
How long do you think the video is going to be?
Yeah. So it's gonna be the length of the song. Oh, shoot, I have my phone right here. So it's probably like 3 minutes or something. Like it's gonna be a full length video.
What song is it?
Full length of the song, but this song, oh man, just to give you a little hint, it's gonna be me talking some shit. It's gonna be me talking.
Oh, I can't put that on. And then okay.
Okay, yeah. So it's gonna be me talking some mess. You know.
All right.
Keep that out. Sorry about that.
Is it a rap battle?
This is going to be both. So it's going to be a hybrid, more like the one you heard on I Won't.
Okay.
It's going to be more of like a hybrid with that.
So is it like a beef that you got
Definitely
going with 50 Cent or something like that?
Ooh, I would say more of like a kind of boom bap era.
Okay. Cool.
On the beat.
Right.
This one. Yeah.
Nice.
This one definitely. I think it's on the story tip, so it's gonna be one of those that it's gonna kind of keep you on the edge of your seat, like, oh wait, hold on, what's he gonna say next? Okay.
Wow.
Okay. And then I do have it to where it's clean, so there's maybe one cuss word in there.
Okay.
We can get you the clean version.
So we need to get the clean version for the Race Plays radio show for the kids, the Disney version. We'll get that on here.
Oh yeah.
On the next show.
Oh yeah, for my kids too,
Yeah, for our kids, we have to have one show where the kids can watch it, right?
Yeah. That part,
Cool, my man. Well, I want to thank you so much for taking the time to come on and letting us get to know more about you.
Oh, thank you for having me. It's been a pleasure, man. I'm glad I'm able to stay up, stay awake with you,
Yeah, it's getting harder. It's hard for me, so I know it's hard for you.
Music. Oh yeah, man. I'm asleep behind these glasses. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got black eyes up. I got all the wrinkles, everything. Oh man, my eyes are all messed up. Oh, crazy, dude.
All good, man. All good.
All right, man. Well, thank you so much once again for coming on the show. That is Cediced on Apple, iTunes, and Spotify. You can find him right there. If you want to find him, go on my Instagram as well. You can find him right there. I follow him. He's going to pop stories out there. We're going to have my friends from India put out some shorts as well. And so all that stuff will be coming out all week long. You can rewatch this video live. Be sure to subscribe to Race Plays Radio Show. Juice Gang, stay thirsty, my friends, and not dangerous. Have a great day. See ya.